Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurrect Autos HQ. Today guys, we are going to be finishing this off, the B-Max. MOT, finished off, cleaned up, inside, everything done, all wrapped up. There's no reason why we can't get this finished now because it's back from the paint shop and there's not a lot to do on it. But we have got to get it through the MOT. So we'll be doing that. Also, I think what we'll do is after this, because this ain't going to take all day, we are going to be jumping on the Ford KA that I picked up last week, Friday, the white one, with the rear damage, with the rear axle, rear subframe. We're going to be doing that as well today. Well, we're going to start it today because it depends how much time we've got left over. But for now, let's get cracking with this. MOT, cleaned up, finished, done. And hopefully, fingers crossed, no advisories. Let's do this. Right, okay, so yeah, guys, this is booked for 10 o'clock today, this morning, for its MOT. So we've got to go all over it, check it, make sure it's all good. You know, do my normal thing. Also, I've noticed a few bits and pieces that we've got to do. So you can see that there's a bit of writing still left on these doors. So we're going to have a go at that, scrub them back and get that off. This door is very slightly in as well. So I want to play around with the top hinge. I think you could just undo the top bolts very slightly and move it out. So I want to mess around with that a little bit. We also have got to put some bits and pieces on, which are these rubbers. That's got to go back on. And where did that come from? Oh, that went down there, didn't it? So we've got to put that on. So yeah, a few bits and pieces. Inside needs cleaning as well. So we'll be doing that. All the inside. It's not that bad, is it? It's not. It's pretty good. Take the mats out. Give it a good clean up, hoover out. It don't need a upholstery cleaner. It certainly don't need that, but I do want to take the mats out and give it a good clean, hoover it all up, and just basically get it ready and finished. Really, it shouldn't take that long. So yeah, let's get cracking. We've done the discs and pads, so that's good. It's a nice car, actually. It's turned out all right, hasn't it? Looks good. So, yeah. Right, let's get cracking, guys. I'll set you up. Let's get cleaning. Let's get it ready for the MOT. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, all cleaned up, everything back together, all the trims have been put back on. Yeah, checked it right over, hoovered it right out, done the glass, just gone round it just to make sure that it's all good. Yeah, very, very nice, tidy car now. The only thing we've got to do now is get it through the MOT, with no advisories. So that is always the aim when it comes to my cars and any other car. I want it to be no advisories, because, you know, then that way I know that when it goes out the door, or when it's going back to the owner, whoever, it's done, it's dusted, they haven't got to worry about anything. And I think, yeah, it's just a fair way of doing it. Even if it does come up with advisories, we're getting it done, I'm doing them. So let's leave it like that for the moment. 10:30 is the MOT. So let's get this outside. Let's bring that Ford KA inside on the ramp. We'll have a look underneath. I can even show you now that this is the new rear axle subframe for that car. And the reason was I wanted to go down the way was because of them plates here on the ends. There's one each side. They rust away. And I've had it before where the wheels look like they're cambered in. And that's the reason, is because that plate rusts away and it pulls the wheel in at an angle, which is, yeah. We've been down that route, guys. I'm not doing it again. Brand new one. There we go. So, yeah, let's get this out of the way and bring in the KA, have a look underneath, and let's see what the damage is on that. And I'll let you know when I come back for the MOT centre with this one. So, yeah, let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, where do we start with this one? Let's start with this rear beam. So yeah, you can see here quite clearly there's a dink up. You can see, look there, and here, compared to that side, there's nothing there at all. So it's definitely like sort of kinked it up on this main beam. Don't know whether that's been moved, because that's quite a solid bar, that is. So I don't know whether that's been moved, but that has definitely been kinked. So yeah, I can also think I can see that this spring is broke. So we might have to just replace both springs on the back here. And this shock as well, there's no point trying to risk. In fact, if you look at the top part of the shock here, it does look like it's popped out, and it's like, yeah, that's at it as well, guys. So looks like we're going to be doing two rear shocks. We're going to do 2 rear springs, complete rear axle subframe at the back. Yeah, I can't really see if it's any damage to there. Don't really know that in a minute, but we're changing the whole. It doesn't look like it's shifted at all at the top on the bolts. They still look like it's okay. It's very hard to. Oh, no, that's definitely, that's got twisted. That bar there's been twisted. I can see that there. So yeah, but I think we kind of knew that, didn't we? Really, it's going to be, you know, damaged in places. But I just wanted to see where it was actually hit and twisted and damaged. But yeah, that's that. But you know, I'm gonna be changing the springs, the shocks, and the whole complete subframe, and axle, rear axle subframe, whatever you want to call it. And we'll just we'll reuse the lines, the brake lines, and the handbrake cables and that sort of stuff. We'll reuse all that, and the drums. We'll reuse the drums. Everything else will be changed over. So yeah, that's that. I did take the wheel arches off just to have a check, but there's no damage up there at all. It's just this bit has been hit and whacked in, so that's easily pushed back out. But then as it comes down the arch, you can see that this bit here, that has had a little bit of a dink in, and it's separated it from that, which kind of does us a favour really when it's separated like that, so we can get a screwdriver in there or something, a little bar, and then just leave it out, because that's got a dink in here. So I'll be definitely nothing on the seal though, like there's no damage to the seal part. As it comes down, it stops about here, the damage, so there's nothing damaged below, which is good. It's just up here in this corner, which is easy. I think it's easily repairable, definitely, and we'll definitely be messing around with that for a little while. See how we go with that. I did take off this side because I wanted to sort of get the fuel cap to take to the paint shop to get the paint matched. So, you know, I took it off anyway because we have got to take this off here. I want to double check it and just check to make sure there's no damage to the rear bar as well, crash bar. I know it's showing that there's not damage at the back, but you just never know. So I always try and check things as I'm going like that. This replacement subframe rear axle is going to be a full-on day job, and we can't take it off today because I need the ramp tomorrow, because Dave's bringing his car in for some work, and I need this available. If I start this today, this will not get changed over because there's just so much to do. I need a full day from the beginning to the end. I think it's coming up to 10 o'clock now. So, and I need to go and take the other car, the B-Max, to the MOT centre. So I'm just not going to have time to get this off and rebutton. I don't want to rush it. So yeah, we might have a little play with this when we get back. Let me go to the paint shop. Let me go to the MOT centre first. Get that B-Max MOT'd. We'll come back, and I think we're going to be playing around with this corner and try and straighten it out the best we can. So yeah, that's where we are, guys. So bear with me for now. I'll get over to the MOT centre. I'll come back and I'll show you the results on that. So bear with me, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, okay, guys, I am back from the MOT centre with this one. Actually drives really nice, actually, this car. Yeah, really nice, smooth drive. So let me show you the results. So there we go. Another no advisories, MOT, nothing needs doing, done. So yeah, well happy with that. Yeah, really happy with it. And it looks really nice, actually. It's a nice car. So I'll be definitely looking for some more of these. Even the C Maxes as well, S Maxes maybe, get a bit higher. But definitely be looking out for some more. These type of cars, very nice. So that's that done. Take some pictures, finish it all off, and it can go. Let's now crack on and continue with this KA. I'm going to have a little go at this now, and really sort of have, you know, clean it all up, see what it's like, pull it all out. That's easy pull out. I've got that slide hammer, just pulls it all out and pushes it and play around with it just to see. You know, just to see what it looks like. So let's have a now mess around with this corner. Like I said to you in the previous clip video, I'm not going to attempt to take this off yet. I'm going to leave that rear just because of, you know, it's going to take all day. I want to start this at the beginning of the day because I need this ramp tomorrow to do Dave's Fiesta tomorrow. So let's continue with this. Let's just see how far we get. I've got another MOT booked for this afternoon as well, which is the red Seat Ibiza that we did a few days ago. That is now booked for an MOT this afternoon. See how that goes as well. But for now, let's get cracking with this and let's see how far we get. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, let me show you what I've been up to on this. Obviously you've been seeing me, but let's have a little close up. Look at that wheel now. Now I've put it back on. Look how much of that is off. Wow. That is so bad. So yeah, lucky I've ordered another one of these wheels with the alloy. That's turned up today actually, so we can probably crack on with this Thursday or Friday. But let me show you the arch as well. You can see that I've pulled it right out. It's actually pretty good. Still needs some work. It's not, you know, exact, but I've definitely helped when it comes to the actual position of that. Looks good. I've done a black line as well with a Sharpie just to get that, to gauge that that edge there. But yeah, it's getting there. Let the body shop and the paint shop do the rest. I think I just thought I took it all back as well because, you know, I just wanted to see what the highs and the lows are and stuff and just see what it was like. But I've definitely pulled it out. I've made this a little bit better, but I haven't closed it right up because they've got to get in there, you see, to do the rest of the work. So it just makes sense not to push that. You can basically push that up against that and close it up. But I'm going to leave it for them to do it. What else have I been doing? I've also got the inside ready because on this rear axle beam subframe, you have to undo this and then unhook these cables and then it pulls through. I know I'm going to be reusing all these cables, but I just think undo it there, pull it all out of the way when we come to do it, and then put it on the floor and then just transfer everything over to the new subframe, including obviously the cables and everything else. I've also been, as you can see, soaking the bolts with WD-40 everywhere that needs to be undone, just to give it a good soaking overnight. I'll give it another spray before we go as well. Up there as well, you can see I've just been spraying it all up with some oil. It's just going to help when we remove this. I just wanted to quickly show you, I don't know if you noticed it earlier, but I didn't really notice it. This has actually got a new exhaust system, brand new back box and pipe going to the back box all the way. See, it's all been changed all the way back to the flexi. Sorry guys, I had to cut off there because yeah, someone come to the door and wanted to talk to me, so I had to stop. But yeah, so it's got a complete new exhaust as well, so that's pretty cool. Something that I ain't got to worry about when it comes to with the MOT and that sort of stuff. It's really nice and clean under the rear, got to be honest. So yeah, I will just soak these up again with oil before I leave tonight, just to make sure that we're getting a really good soaking in. It does help if you could just leave it soaking in for as long as possible. So yeah, that is where we are with this one, guys, but we are getting there. Yeah, we are getting there. Right, okay, so the last thing we've got to do today, we've got to do one more thing, and that is, do you remember I told you about the Seat Ibiza, the red one we had in a couple of days ago? I've got to take that to the MOT centre. I've done all my checks, I've looked all over it, I've checked it all over, and I think we're going to get a no advisory again, hopefully, fingers crossed. But let's take the Seat Ibiza and I'll bring it back, I'll show you the results, and then we'll go from there. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, I am back from the MOT centre with this Seat Ibiza. We are done on this. Let me show you the results with the MOT. And there you go. Another car, no advisories. See? That's the way it should be done. Right, okay, so that is the last job of the day. This is done. I could put it outside. I'm going to get that outside as well because I do want to get we have got a couple of jobs coming in tomorrow. We've got Dave's Fiesta coming in, and Dave's niece is bringing her Focus as well. So Dave's Fiesta needs an MOT and the condenser replacing and the aircon filled up, and his niece's Focus needs the condenser replacing and the aircon filled up as well. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. But for today, I'm done. I can close up, go home and chill out for the rest of the evening. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop me a comment if you've got anything to say about today's video and what I've been up to. This one is definitely coming along now. Can't see it being any problem unless that subframe rear axle causes me any issues. But we'll get down to it over the next couple of days and we'll get into this one and we'll replace that rear subframe. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching. That's the end of today's video. I really appreciate everyone's support. Don't forget to drop me a comment and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. I'll see you soon.